Good afternoon to those who listen. July 1st, 2025, 1:54 p.m. And I was going through my Bible verses. Well, I do the whole chapters. But so I went to the concordance and I'm writing down all the words. And then I look up the definition, so I have a definition of it. And then I put the Bible verses that are in the back of the concordance. And then I read those chapters. Not just the verse, but the whole chapter. So I usually read 3 to 4 chapters per day. Anyway, today I was at Bearist, which I finished, but then I was on Bear, and not the bear as, although in this case, the bear, was an actual beast, like a grizzly bear, but there's also bear as like bearing sins, something like that. But anyway, I was in Revelation 13, and I thought of something, and I want you guys, I want to know what your guys' opinion is on this too, because to me, I think I have deciphered or understood something from this. We have so many, and it's verse 7, that's the main thing. And I'm trying to think of two things at the same time. Verse 7 says, and it, not he, but it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. So that, and then it goes on to, but let me just break this down real fast. It. Now, it doesn't say like it's a person, a human. Maybe that could be the first letter and the ninth letter of the alphabet, if you know what I mean. Verse 8, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain for the foundation of the world. So it's saying here that everybody that accepts the mark of the beast will worship the beast. And the people that are in the book of life will not worship the beast. So they did not take the mark of the beast. If any man hath an ear, let him hear. And then he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Now that part right there, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So I am getting out of this that the rapture will not happen until after the mark of the beast is implemented. And the saints, us, would have to reject the mark of the beast. Hear me through. So it's saying here is the patience and faith of the saints. If we were raptured already and didn't have to face the mark of the beast, why would that be here right there? It wouldn't even be there because we would already be raptured away and we wouldn't have to even worry about accepting the mark of the beast because we would be raptured away before the mark of the beast. But from what I'm getting from this, we are still here. So I've believed this already before, but I believe that believers will have to make that choice. I don't think that we're going to be raptured out. And a lot of confusion with the tribulation and the rapture. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, and lots of confusion between, going through the tribulation and going through God's wrath. Now, we are not to face the wrath, but it doesn't say that we wouldn't be here for the tribulation, or at least maybe part of the tribulation. So that's why I believe that we at least make it to the midpoint of the tribulation, which would be the revealing of the Antichrist at the midpoint. And I believe that we would have to endure a little bit longer. Maybe, how it says in the Bible that blessed is he that maketh to the 1,335th day, 45 days after the midpoint of the tribulation, or of 3.5 years. Maybe the mark of the beast is implemented and the believers have to endure 45 days. Just a thought. Don't know about that. But I do think that from what is saying from verse 7 to verse 10, that the believers will still be here when the mark of the beast is implemented. And I also believe that we will have to make that choice between the two. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, this is just what I just got out of this just now, reading this for, how many times, I don't know how many times I've read this, but, sometimes it takes, 100 times of reading something before you get it, before something makes sense to you. To me, this seems like, if we're raptured away before the mark of the beast is implemented, why would this part be in here? Here's the patience of the saints and faith of the saints. If we're not here, why would we need patience and faith if we're already raptured away? Just let me know what you guys think about that. But that's what I think. So, again, always pray and ask for discernment on all things. This is just what I'm getting out of this. I'm not expecting anybody to believe what I'm saying, but just pray and have ask for Holy Spirit discernment on all things. Thanks for watching. God bless.